Chess, a game we all know, but not how to play or how to play effectively. That isn't because we're bad at chess, that is just because chess is a flawed game. So let's fix it. First, some background. Chess was made as a strategy game for wartime and recreational activity, and it was used to plan out how battles go against their enemies. And that's how it's been for hundreds of years, so why change it now? Well, because all the people that wanted to change the rules of chess died before they got to, because they had to follow the rules of the board. Obviously, and if a game's causing death of its players, we should change it. So, now how to fix chess? Well, we obviously have to change the colours of the pieces. I mean, black and white, what is it, the 1970s? We'll change the pieces to blue and red, because I like those colours. Those colours are very nice colours. Who goes first, you may ask? Both players go first. This is a war. No one's waiting for you. No one's waiting for you to come out that bush. Everyone's going to try and get that bush. There's no more waiting for 3 years for your friend to move a pawn one space. It is go now or never. They might die, but you won't, because you are moving that piece 3 times the speed of them. Go fast now. I know this is a giant deviation from the chess place gameplay we love, but I think this is more thrilling and more action focused, and it keeps you on your toes. That kind of thing. Also, there's a new goal. Instead of cornering the king, it's kill every piece. Yes, the king can die now. This is because if the king dies, you can replace them with another piece and keep going. Actually, we're going to remove the king and queen entirely and replace them with 2 pawns. And now, we are in a democracy. You can promote any 2 pieces into president and vice president. Of course, the buff will differ depending on the piece you buff. For example, pawns will just become 2 queens, and I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Now let's discuss the pieces. Their designs can stay. I think some of them are pretty cute. Anyway, first up is the pawn. It can move 2 spaces on the first turn, and only in a straight line and in diagonal when there's another piece they can kill. What? Why can it only move in a straight line but sometimes move diagonally? It makes little sense. Same with the 2 spaces at the start thing. So with buffing pawn, they can now move 2 spaces every turn and can move diagonally 1 space if they want. Now we have more powerful base pieces. Now next is the rook. First off, we're going to call it the tower or the castle, because no one calls it the rook. And it's basically the same, but you can now move in a semicircle, as the movement was pretty stiff before. Next is the knight, which first off is being renamed the horse, and can not jump over pieces, but instead has 2 new abilities. First off, crash. If any pieces you own, or opponents own are in the path as the horse moves, they die. Secondly, if there's a piece behind the horse, they also die, including if they move there after. Only exception is if there are 2 horses that move next to each other. They are forced to move 1 space away from each other. These changes are because when have horses ever not wanted to kick you or run you over 1,000,000 miles per hour? Next is bishop. This piece is the most powerful piece on the board. This piece has a charge meter, which can summon God to smite down any piece they choose. After you move 4 pieces, you can then summon God to smite your enemies. But of course this comes in 4 levels. First is just smiting 1 piece. Next level is column. Third level is row and column. 4th level is half the board. This is because God is on the side of the bishop no matter what side the bishop is on. Plus if you promote them to president, levels are easy to charge and he can smite the whole board, killing everyone. Ending in a draw. This is perfect for the player that just wants the game to bloody end. Now for the most exciting version of chess you'd like to play. So go play it. Show the world that this version of chess is the real thing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go play chess against Ray. PK out.